What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys the best way to maneuver around in the auction house. I know EA intentionally made it to where it was more complicated for us to snipe cards, to sell cards, to find cards, and just everything to do with what we usually do before, to make it easier for us. Even for those who like myself, I didn't really go about sniping cards. It was very rare that I do, or whenever I did. But what I did like to do is, if I wanted a card, I try to find a card for the cheapest it was up, and they made it a lot more harder for us to go and find cards when it comes to maneuvering around the auction house. So anyways, I was just looking at some things, so I'm gonna show you guys the best way to maneuver around and try to get the best price for things and cards, and also complete sets whenever you guys need to, and how to go about doing that and getting the best cards to do that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to maneuver around in the auction house. All right, so first thing I will tell you guys, some of this goes without saying, but I do want to bring it up, is because some people may be new to Madden and so forth, so they may not know that. But if you do want to look up a certain card, like say for instance, you're like, okay, well, how much is this kicker going for? And you got it in your lineup. This is if you got it in your lineup. You could go ahead and go like push up on the right stick. I don't know what it is on PlayStation, but push up on the right stick. Click on the auction house, as you guys see what I'm doing right now, and it's showing you guys there's only 3 of these cards up, and it's showing you guys exactly what the card is going for right now. Of course, you can also click on your card itself and see what they usually go for, or what they last sold for. So that's another good method. But if you want to see what they're actually going for right now, because sometimes you'll be like, okay, I know what they sold for, but how many are up and how much are they going for right now? Because sometimes you might be able to find good cards, like snipe them, or you might even buy or some people, they want to make a profit, so like, okay, well, I can sell it for a little bit more because they're not that much up, right? So then you could go ahead and click on the auction and see how much they last sold for. So this card right here says it sold for 50. So consistently it's been selling for 53,000. One of them sold for 48,000. So you could make somewhat of a minor profit off it if you want to, and go ahead and sell it. All right, so that's one way to look up to, I guess you could say, maneuver around the auction house and find prices and so forth when it comes to certain cards. I even think they got them for the B&Ds. Yeah, look at that. So this DeAndre Hopkins is the B&D, but he's not in the auction house though, because he's one of the free pre-order cards. But let's go ahead and check it though, just to show you guys. So he's not in there. But before in the past, you weren't able to do the B&D cards. Now you can. So let's go down here, because I got some B&D cards. I won't go with Devin Hester because I know he's not technically up for sale. But this Trent McDuffie, he was a B&D that I picked up. So therefore, if I do want to see how much he's going for in the auction house, once again, now you're able to check the auction house with your B&D cards in your lineup. So I do want to show some of you guys this. There he goes right there. So my card is technically B&D, but if you do have an auctionable card, or if you want to see how much that card was going for, just to see if it was worth it to pick it up, you see right here, this B&D card was one of the ones I bought for 300 points. It was an 82 card, so I was very happy with that. Look, it's going for 70K. So definitely, to me, it was worth the 300 points, because I got 2 82 overalls. But once again, for those who don't know, you're able to go to your B&D cards, like this Joe Burrow here, and be able to see how much they're going for currently in the auction house. If you guys want to know like certain values or certain prices. Apparently he doesn't have a card up right now, but that's one way to go about doing it, right? I wanted to show people that, because once again, in the past, you're unable to use or check through the B&D cards. If it wasn't an auctionable card, you just couldn't check the card. All right, now to maneuver. Say for instance, right, you know, some people be like, man, I'm looking for wide receiver. I want to see which is the good wide receiver, which is the cheapest up, and so forth. So this is what I do. I come over here, I just pick wide receiver. All right, you could check off the top with what you're going for, what you see at first, just to check it out. I'm not saying you're getting the best deal and be like, okay, I'm cool with this card. Just to see. What I do is I look at some of these cards. I know sometimes a lot of these cards are going to be going for a lot lesser the more that I go through the filters and so forth. But right now, what you're going to want to do is just get a good look Just get a good look at what wide receivers are in the game if you guys are going through it through here, and just to check it out, right? And it's say, for instance, I'm gonna show you guys different ways too, but it's say, for instance, someone like Brandon Cooks. You know, I like this card, 11K. It's a little bit more that I want to pay for, but now that I found the card and I see certain cards that are, I say, you know what? Now that's one card that I'm interested in because I seen what's in the game. Let me go ahead and I just put Brad. They don't even show the card. Oh, Brandon. So B-R-A-N, right? There we go. And then I can even filter down even more. Let's go Cowboys now. Where is that? Cowboys. And there it is there. So 11K. So basically 11,458 is the minimum that he's going for. So at least I know that now. So that's how I go about maneuvering this auction house. And another, so this, bro, oh, here it's clear the filter like that. All right, so we could do that again. So there's different ways, right? That's just not the only way. That's different ways. But what I do like to do is click on it and then look at the receivers that are available. Pick the ones. But let's say, for instance, I'm looking for an elite one, elite card. All right, so here's the 80 overalls. So to me, just by looking at it, it seems to be like the 80 overalls in general are going for 28,645. That seems to be the minimum quick sell, but we could go ahead and check that out also. But this just gives us a good idea of what they're selling and so forth, and will be a good price. So say something like someone like Deebo Samuel. He is a platinum card. How much does he quick sell for? Is it saying he's an 81 speed, so it's not bad. But I want to see how much. We have to compare them, right? So it'll tell us how much. If we compare them, it's going to tell us how much he's going for a quick sell value. Apparently it's, oh, equatables? No. So it's not telling us? Am I tripping or what? Before it used to tell us when we used to compare them. Apparently it's not telling us. Before it used to tell us. I don't know why it's not telling us. Does it say it on the card? Am I missing something? It's a 25 platinum card. Attributes, equatables. We already did all that. So it's not saying, but if I remember right, I think they're going for like 21 something thousand. Yeah, well, that's pretty dumb because before, like I said, when you used to compare to other cards, it will tell the quick sell value, but you're just gonna have to, I guess, look it up and see if it's worth it. But it does say, for instance, if that Deebo Samuel, whatever was, it's selling for 30K. It's selling for 30K. It quick sells for 21K. The average 80 overall is quick selling. I mean, it's selling for 28K. Then that Deebo Samuel is a card you do want to pick up because at least you know that you're not going to lose that much value on the card. So stuff like that. All right. So, oh, then if I want to, like, say for instance, that Deebo Samuel, if I wanted to filter it down more, I just go to 49ers. And I keep on just checking it out. So he's 29 right there. The other one was like 30K or something like that. So he's 29 right here. I just don't know why it's not saying that. He's an 81 overall, so I know the quick sell value is going to be a lot more. I don't know why it's not showing the quick sell value. Yeah, I must be missing something. I don't know. Maybe you guys will know more when it comes to that. But off the top, before he used to tell me the quick sell value, and apparently it's not now. But you see, he's a little bit cheaper if you go through the filters and check that out. So this is how I go about right now maneuvering around the auction house, trying to find the cheapest one. Same thing. Let's go with QB. We'll go ahead and go. How about we say limited? How about that? We go limited QB. So there is not a limited QB. So we'll go ahead and go with. How about hero? Nope. Apparently there's not that. We'll go with elite then. We'll just go with elite. All right. So here we go. Here. There's a Matthew Stafford. This is actually going to be a decent. Well, let's go. Because you see 80. Wow. Oh, but he sells for 14,000. So yeah. So I do know that the platinum, the 80 overall platinum was the 14,000. But let's go ahead and check out his stats. So someone already bought it. So he might be a good card. But apparently the other ones, yeah, were 28K, right? So apparently he's going for what you call it. So let's go Rams. Rams, here we go. So yeah, that was actually a good card to pick up. I didn't care. Well, I guess I could have bought it and sold it back if I wanted to. I wasn't really trip on it. But as you could tell, looking at this, that was definitely a good price. Someone ended up not only getting the card, but they got a platinum card, because the regular card itself is going for 28K. Look at this platinum card. Oh, it's an 85. Also, there's an 85 overall Stafford as well as an 80. Wow, I didn't even know that. So that one platinum card that we've seen right now was definitely worth picking up. So anyways, that's how you maneuver around the auction house. That's how you go see prices and see what you're going to want to get. And if you're going to get a good deal or not, or if you want to buy the card, or if it's the cheapest value. That's how maneuvering around. I wish it was easier just to go 84, 85s and stuff like that. It's not, but at least it gives you a point out where to check, and you go see for 84, 85s and see if you're getting a good value or not. But anyways, let me know what you guys are doing. Please drop a like on the video. Until next time.